Including a voiceover in your e-learning course not only adds value to the product, but can be an effective tool to attract more customers and increase your profit. Basically, there are two ways of adding voice to an e-learning course. The instructor who created the course can record the audio themselves, or you can hire a professional voiceover company. Regardless of the option you go for, there are several steps to follow and a bunch of tips you need to implement to do it right. Keep watching for the golden rules of using voiceovers in e-learning. Keep it conversational. Learners don't want to log onto an e-learning course only to discover they'll be dealing with a monotonous and mechanical narrator for the next half hour. Keep the tone inviting, conversational, and light, so your learners can easily connect with the subject matter. It also helps to boost motivation and engagement because you're holding their attention rather than boring them to tears with an automated voice. Avoid using terminology that may be out of your audience's scope. Finally, try to add words of encouragement and inspiration wherever possible. Prepare to outsource. There are some e-learning audio components you need to outsource, such as professional sound editing and voiceovers. You can break the process down to its most basic parts, from script writing to e-learning audio editing. It's also important to determine the tasks you can take care of yourself and which ones you will have to outsource to another vendor. For instance, if you're not comfortable narrating the script yourself, you can outsource it to a professional e-learning voiceover company who can convey the appropriate emotion and tone. You can either gather an entire team of audio specialists who you can easily call upon whenever the need arises. For example, you can look for a voiceover talent who has a specific tone or accent for an e-learning course. Music for mood. The music you choose should always align with the e-learning course message and the subject matter. Ultimately, it should convey a specific emotion that allows your learners to fully immerse themselves within the e-learning environment. That's why it's crucial to identify the desired mood in advance and choose your music carefully. Classical music is perfect for situations that call for inspiration and calm, while ambient tracks with heavy bass can help online learners pick up the pace. You can try out a few selections of music to see which track sets the right tone. Royalty-free sound effects. Sound effects are widely useful in e-learning course design. They can make e-learning simulations and scenarios even more realistic, or add a sense of humor to an emotionally centered story. However, it's important to choose royalty-free sound effects or cite the proper sources within an e-learning course. For example, several sites offer free sound effects, but you have to attribute the creator before you can use the audio file. Many e-learning authoring tools feature an asset library that includes royalty-free sound effects and music. Explain with audio. Audio narrations help to increase knowledge retention and increase comprehension, especially when it's used to explain complicated e-learning concepts or graphics. For instance, if you have a complex chart you want to include in your e-learning course design, you can integrate an audio narration that highlights all the aspects of the image. You can also add a text-based explanation for those hearing impaired online learners. Get in touch today for the best e-learning voiceover for your online training course. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.